Today, I'm going to show you 7 best AI side hustles that you can do with no money. Each one of them can make you hundreds or even thousands of dollars per day. And I know this because I've done this myself and here are my results. Let's begin with number 1, which is how to make money with an AI influencer. Wait, stop. This girl is not real. She is fake. Look at this Instagram profile. And now at this profile. They both are not real. Today, we will make ultra-realistic AI models and we'll also make 100% realistic AI influencer videos together. Are you ready? Let's do this. First, we need to find our source image. We need a clear picture of a face looking straight at the camera, and most importantly, we need to make sure that this is not a real person. So let's generate this image using AI. For this, we're going to use TensorArt. The good thing is it's 100% free to generate 100 images daily. First, go to models so we can find the model to use. The model I recommend to use is called Juggernaut Aftermath. So type in Juggernaut and then this will come up. Click on it. Then if you scroll down just below the text, you will see all the images that were made using this model. So all these images of characters and people that you see here were made using the Juggernaut Aftermath model. And the awesome thing about TensorArt is that if you click on any of these models, you will actually get the exact details, including the exact prompt that was used, as well as negative prompts. So basically you can just regenerate this image and get similar results for yourself. So from here you can just click remix. Here you can make some slight changes to the prompt if you want, or just keep it the same way that it was. Choose the aspect ratio for Instagram. This would generally be portrait. Another really important setting here is this setting that says seed. This will help you get a consistent face in all of the images that you generate using the same seed. For example, I'm using seed 578. Let's click generate. This is the result that we've got with seed 578. Let's take a look at it. So this is the result. Let's change the prompt a little bit and let's use the same seed 578 and click generate. And now let's compare this to this new image. You can see that the result, the face and the features are very, very similar. And that is because we use the same seed. This is how you can keep your model faces consistent. So go ahead, generate the face that you're happy with and download and save it. So let's save this photo. So let's click on it and then click the download button. So if you want to create an AI influencer like this, there are 2 types of photos and videos that you will need to create. So the first one is just static photos like this, and the second one is the actual videos. So first, I'm going to show you how to create this static type of photos. We've got our model already and we've got our seed name, which is 578. So all the faces will come out approximately consistent. So the only thing that we really need to do is to just come up with a prompt that will create a photo similar to this. So let's go with this prompt and let's click generate. We've got our output. So this is basically exactly according to the prompt. Overall, it looks similar to this photo. And of course, if you're not happy with this, you can just click generate and get another image. I just want to point out that everything that I've done so far in TensorArt has been 100% free, so we haven't had to pay for anything so far. Next, I'm going to show you how to create videos similar to this, Instagram Reels, with the face of our chosen model. For this, we're going to be using this code called ROOP, and the link to this is going to be in the description below this video. First of all, go into File and select this option, Save a Copy in Drive. That will let you create your own copy of this script. Here at the top, rename it. Give it any name that makes sense to you. We're going to be using this to create the video and swap the face on it. So first, click this step where it says clone ROOP repo. So click this and let it run. If you get an error, too many sessions, that's completely fine. Just click on manage sessions and terminate other sessions and then click run again. So this is going to take a moment, probably about 3 or 4 minutes to actually get installed. So first we need a video on which we want to clone our face to. So let's do this. Let's take this reel over here and let's take the face of our model and let's put that face onto this model. Let's take this URL over here and we can use any Instagram download. So I'm just going to paste the URL, click download and save this reel here. Let's go back into our ROOP. So it is still installing, which is fine. Let's just click here onto the files option. Now we've got our directory. We need to upload our image and our reel here. All right, upload both of them. So I'm going to select both of them and just drag and drop them over here. Let's click OK to this warning. It just basically says that after this session, these will be lost, which is fine with us. And now we're just gonna wait another moment until this finishes spinning and stops running. Just a quick note, if you get a warning like this that prompts you to restart the session, just do that. This has got to do with the update of some code, and it will be really, really quick once you click restart. So after doing this, just click this start again, and you'll see that it'll fly through it. It'll say that everything is already installed and the requirement is satisfied. And we're done. It took just 6 seconds from that last warning. Next step is download model. So we just click here. You don't need to change anything. Just go ahead and click this. All right, this only took 8 seconds. And the last step is the actual deepfake. So we need to change a couple of parameters here. First of all, it says that python run.py. You will actually find this file here in run.py. So we just need to show the correct path to this file. Let's click here, click copy path, then let's delete this and Control V or paste. So now we've got the correct path to this. Next target is our actual video. So this is the video that we're trying to change. So we just need to put in the path to that. For us, it was that Instagram reel. So let's copy path. And again, we just need to delete this completely like this and paste it. Content instaReel.mp4. Output video quality. All right, so this one says 80, that is fine. Source is the actual new face that we're trying to paste onto the reel. So let's go here, click copy path, and once again we delete this, and the source is going to be that. Now this is going to be the name of the output file, swapped.mp4, so we're okay with that. The last bit where it says face enhancer, just select this and delete this. We don't need the face enhancer. So now we can click run and wait for it to execute. As you can see here, it's now processing frame by frame, every single frame from the reel with the new face. Finally, you will get a success message and you should see your file on the left hand side. If you can't see it, just click this refresh button and you will see this file swapped. So now we will want to download the file. And here are a couple of examples of how it looks before and after we've changed the face.
Switching up positions for you. Getting in the kitchen and I'm in a better room.
Alright, so now you know how to make images like this image over here, and you also know how to make reels like this reel over here. Next, I'm gonna show you how to make money with AI YouTube Shorts. This faceless AI channel makes up to $360,000 per month and gets millions of views every single day. The craziest part is that all of these videos are made using AI in just a few minutes, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to do this. First, the niche. There are some niches that are very well suited to making faceless AI YouTube Shorts. And here is the first example. It's this channel, Our Awesome World, that make videos about most beautiful and most amazing places on earth. Second example of a good niche would be motivational niche. You can see this channel gets millions of views on simple motivation videos that are also produced with AI. And you can grab my full list of good niches for YouTube Shorts over at viralchecklist.com. Here is the first method that I'm going to show you today. For the purposes of today's video, let's say we want to start a channel that is similar to this. I mean, this channel has only published 146 short videos, and many of their shorts videos have already had tens of millions of views. First, we need to create a script, and for that we can use ChatGPT, which is 100% free to use. Let's ask ChatGPT to write us a YouTube short script about 5 most amazing places on earth. ChatGPT has written the script for us. If you need to change any of these, you can easily give a command. Let's say you wanted to make one of the items to be about the Arashiyama bamboo grove in Japan. You can just say that to ChatGPT. You can say, make number 5 to be about Arashiyama Bamboo Grove, Japan, and it will rewrite the script for you. See, we've now got the script rewritten, and scene 5 is now about the bamboo grove that we asked about. Next, let's convert this script into the actual spoken voice. For that, we can use ElevenLabs. ElevenLabs is one of the best free AI speech synthesis tools, producing very high quality output, and you can get started for free. You can use the free plan the way that I'm about to show you. All right, so once you're inside here, just take this script that ChatGPT generated for us, copy it into the text window here. You'll probably want to shorten it a little bit to keep it nice and crisp. So instead of all of this, I might just keep it crisp and say, here are 5 most beautiful places on earth. Likewise, let's just make each of the items a bit crispier as well. So instead of all of these, I'm going to say a much shorter version. Let's do it with the rest of it. Now let's choose which voice we would prefer, and And for these kind of projects, I actually like the voice of Daniel. Here is a quick preview.
The world is round, and the place, which may seem like the end, may also be the beginning.
So I think it fits quite well into the structure of kind of like a documentary, mysterious sort of voice. All right, let's go ahead and generate this voice here. It's done. Let's preview it now.
Here are the 5 most beautiful places on Earth. 1. The awe-inspiring Grand Canyon in Arizona, USA.
Once you're happy with the voice, there is a little download button here, so go ahead and download the audio file. We're going to complete our next step in Canva. I recommend for you to go and join the Pro plan, but take out the 30-day free trial of the Pro plan. There is a button here that says start your free Pro trial, and you will get a free trial for 30 days. Now, 30 days is enough for you to produce 100 to maybe about 200 videos if you set aside a couple of hours per day to work on this. If you don't have the budget to continue, then you can cancel it at that stage, but at least you've had a chance to use Canva Pro. The difference is that with Canva Pro, you get access to all of their stock videos and photos, so you can actually use them as your own. Once you're logged into Canva, click Create a Design and choose YouTube Shorts. That'll create a nice template for you that's easy to use. Next, go into Uploads and upload the audio file that we've just created. So now let's drag this audio file into our timeline. So we've now got our audio file here at the bottom, and we just need to start building out our video. Let's listen to the first bit.
Here are the 5 most beautiful places on Earth.
Okay, so we've got here are the 5 most beautiful places on Earth. Let's put in some video footage that corresponds to that. For that, on the left-hand side, let's go into videos and you can search something like stunning landscape and then check some of these video. You can use this with Canva Pro. That's the big benefit if you go for the Canva Pro free trial. So let's just drag and drop this. Now you can see, because this clip is 36 seconds, we've got now a scene that is 36 seconds long, but we really wanted to just go for this first part where we're saying, here are the most beautiful places on Earth. So for that, you can simply drag and make this section smaller. Just align the end of this section with the end of where in the audio file we're finishing saying that phrase. Our next section is about the Grand Canyon, so let's do that. We go Grand Canyon, hit enter, and take one of these videos. So for example, we can take this and drag and drop it over here. All right, so now we've got this.
1. The awe-inspiring Grand Canyon in Arizona, USA.
Now that this phrase is over, you can drop another clip of the Grand Canyon just to vary it up a little bit. For example, we've now added this clip. Let's listen to this again.
Canyon in Arizona, USA. It's over 6 million years old and stretches 277 miles long.
You can continue building out your video like this. Now let's add some text to make this more engaging. For that, go into text on the left-hand side and click add a heading and drop it into your video. Let's change the font. I like to have a bold font. Something like this one here, Balloon Extra Bold, actually works quite well as captions. Let's now change the color of it to white, like this over here. And to make it stand out more, we can now add effect, the outline effect over here. Play around with the settings until you're happy with this. We've now got this set up. Let's preview.
Here are the 5 most beautiful places on Earth.
So this was pretty cool. You can now just copy and paste this same title into the following sections of the video. Right click, copy, go into this section, right click and paste. Now we can change this to say number 1, Grand Canyon. Let's see how that looks.
1. The awe-inspiring Grand Canyon in Arizona, USA.
You can continue to build out your video like this. It's all copy and paste and is really, really simple. If you look at the videos from this channel here, you'll see that this is exactly what they've done. They've just added music as well, which is really simple to do because here in Canva, you also have a massive audio library so you can go through and add any of the music that you want. The second way to make these AI faceless YouTube Shorts is to use InVideo AI. This video is not sponsored by them. I just really like the concept and I wanted to share with you this fully automated way to make AI videos. Once you log in, it looks like this, and under select workflow, you can choose YouTube Shorts, and in the prompt, we can enter the same prompt, 5 most beautiful places on Earth. Under settings, let's choose the settings, so we can say use a male or a female voice if you prefer. And under the type of voice, let's choose old husky British voice. Under add subtitles, I actually really like this option, add subtitles, where only one word is shown at a time. And the last option refers to the premium assets. I normally just leave it at use iStock normally, so let's click continue. And now we're gonna click generate a video. All right guys, our preview is done and I think it's freaking amazing. Let's just go full screen here and I'm gonna play it for you.
Imagine for a moment the world's most breathtaking landscapes. Picture 5 locales of absolute splendor. First, the ethereal allure of the northern lights in Iceland, dance of color in the Arctic sky.
Guys, what do you think? I mean, I think for a fully automated and just for the first go, first draft, this is really amazing. But the good thing that I really like about it is that you can go and you can edit everything. So if you think some of the footage is not quite right, you can change it here. And if you think some of the scripting is a little bit weird, for example, that 5 locales that sound a little bit strange to me, you can actually change all of this here in the script. So if I don't like this word locales, I can just say destinations. So picture 5 destinations of absolute splendor. All right, you can make any other changes that you want here. As soon as I click apply changes, it will regenerate the script as well as the actual voiceover as well. All right, so this has been regenerated, and just to show you that it's actually been changed in the voiceover as well.
Imagine, for a moment, the world's most breathtaking landscapes. Picture 5 destinations of absolute...
See how it's now changed the destinations instead of locales. You can see that there are some watermarks. The watermarks will actually disappear when you're downloading the video, and to be able to get rid of the watermarks, you need to be on the Plus plan. There is a bit of a cost for the Plus plan, but this is really good technology. It does save a lot of time, produces really good output. So if you've got a bit of budget, this is a very good way to invest the money to reduce the time that you spend creating videos. Now, as I said, this video is not sponsored by NVIDIA AI, so it's completely up to you what you use. If you don't have any budget, then use the first method that I showed earlier on in this video. That will allow you to do everything 100% free. If you want to learn how I personally make over $20,000 a month on YouTube from my YouTube channel, then go to contentdough.com, enter your name and email, and you'll land on a page that looks like this. You can get my course on YouTube. The course is a full step-by-step guide. It has 10 modules that'll take you from the basics to the equipment, to niche selection, creating quality content, everything that you possibly need to learn about how to succeed on YouTube. The link to it is contentdough.com. It's also in the description below. Yeah, making money with YouTube Shorts using AI is pretty awesome, but check this out. You can also use AI to make money with long-form YouTube content. This faceless YouTube channel makes $38,700 every month, or $464,000 a year. And all these videos can be easily produced from start to finish using AI. Even their thumbnails are actually produced using AI as well. Today, I'm gonna break down exactly how you can make this type of videos. But first, let's talk about money, because you might be wondering whether this channel really makes $460,000 just from ad revenue per year. Recently, I made a video where I covered the earnings of a generic lifestyle channel, which was about $3 for every 1,000 views. You can find the link to this video just below in the description. So if we look at this channel and we look at their exact statistics in Social Blade, we can see for sure that they're getting 322,000 views every single day. So if we multiply 322,000 views by $3 per 1,000 views, we get $966 per day. And if we multiply that by 365 days in a year, we get 352,000 that this channel is most likely making per year. Now, this is of course just from ad revenue alone. They could be and should be making additional money from sponsorships. So this figure here is very, very realistic. Best of all, this channel is faceless, which means that anyone can start a channel like this. You don't need to be on camera, you don't need to have a great personality, and you don't even need to speak. Because this video has basically just got footage like this, and it's got a voiceover. This voiceover actually to me sounds like AI, so you can absolutely create a very realistic AI voice. In fact, these videos have got just 3 components, and that is component number 1 is the script. Component number 2 is this stock footage and stock videos that they use. And component number 3 is the voiceover. And I'm going to show you a brand new AI tool that can deliver you all 3 components automatically. And I think you guys are literally going to be blown away by the quality of the videos that this tool produces. First, go and sign up to NVIDIA AI. I'm going to drop the link in the description below. It is free to create your account, so go ahead and sign up. This tool can produce publish-ready videos for you based on the text prompt that you enter, and it will make videos like this complete with footage, voiceover, captions, anything that you can possibly imagine. As the second step, let's say we want to make a video about 15 unusual geological wonders, just like this video over here. And you could actually just go ahead and type this into NVIDIA AI and it will make a video for you, but I'm going to show you how to have a little bit more control over the process. I'm going to go to ChatGPT, which is free to use, and I'm going to give it a command to write me an outline for a YouTube video about top 10 geological wonders. Now we've got an outline that we can review, and if we want to change any of these, we can. Then I'm going to update the input in InVideo AI with all of these points, and I can add extra commands such as make the video 10 minutes long, add voiceover in the voice of Old English Gentleman. And just to keep the video more engaging, I can also say don't use the same footage for more than 7 seconds. And let's also say add relaxing, engaging background music. So now we're ready to go. Let's generate the video. You will need to answer a few additional questions about your audience. For me here, travel buffs make the most sense. Look and feel inspirational cinematic serene. I think let's go for cinematic, and platform is going to be YouTube. So let's click continue. So we've got our first preview of how it looks. Let's play it and see what it's done for us.
From the vast expanse of space, our planet, a vibrant sphere of blue and green, hangs suspended. Home to a dazzling array of life and landscapes, it is a world shaped by powerful forces over countless millennia.
I think it's an amazing start, and let's just double check the topics that InVideo has included for us. So we requested that the first topic be about Grand Canyon. So let's just double check that.
Carved over eons by the relentless force of the Colorado River, the Grand Canyon stands as a testament.
Perfect, Grand Canyon. And if we actually check the rest of them, then they are exactly as we've requested in the script. Mount Everest, Nepal. Then we've got the Great Barrier Reef in Australia. We've got our music, and we've got the voice of the Old English Gentleman. And honestly, I just love the quality of the videos that it makes. Check this out.
Which is out below, a breathtaking panorama of snow-capped peaks and glaciers glistening in the sunlight. The view from the top of the world is a poignant reminder of the power and beauty of our planet.
This is really cool, but we can add a lot more to this. First of all, let's look at the ability to give text commands to edit the video. So I can give it a command to add captions, and just remember that InVideo can actually produce the voiceover in any language, and it can add captions in any language. So I can say add captions in English, or I can even say add captions in French if this is what you preferred. And there we go, we've got our captions in French. Check this out.
Milliards de minuscules polypes coralliens, la barrière abrite une variété éblouissante de vie marine. Des bancs.
Now let's change it back to the voice of an Old English Gentleman. So this was cool, but you can also make manual edits. So if you click this edit button over here, you have total control over what media, so photos and images are used. You can also edit the script, so you can change anything in the script. You can write your own custom script if you want, and then InVideo will remake the video based on your script. You can also edit the music that is used. So here, if we click on any of these videos that I used over here, you can see that it highlights the sentence to which this video relates. And if you don't want to use any of them, you can just easily change it. Just click here into the search box, and then you can search for another video that will replace the clip that you no longer want. You will also notice that there are these watermarks over here, but these watermarks will disappear when you export. So you can see that you can either choose to have stock watermarks or no watermarks. I wanted to also talk you through the pricing. It is actually free to get started with InVideo AI. And if you just want to test the waters and see how the tool works, then the free plan is actually perfect for that. It won't cost you anything, and you can actually generate the videos with this free plan. You will see how the tool works. You can generate about 10 minutes per week of AI videos, and it will give you 4 exports per week as well with InVideo logo. The free plan also doesn't give you access to the premium iStock footage, so some footage will be available, but not the premium footage. So if you're serious about making videos and you want to do this professionally, you want to start a business, then you should probably go for the Plus or the Max plan, because they give you access to the stock footage, and they also give you access to a lot more minutes of video generation per month. InVideo AI is also available as an app for your mobile phone for both the iPhone and the Android. So if you prefer to do this on your mobile phone, you absolutely can. You just need your mobile phone to do the exact same thing that you've just seen. Well, we've got our video. Now you know how to start a faceless YouTube channel that will allow you to create videos just like these ones here. And I'm just going to play a minute or two of this video that we've just created so that you can see how InVideo AI actually works, and I hope you enjoy it.
From the vastness of space, our planet, a vibrant blue and green sphere, hangs suspended. Home to a dazzling array of life and landscapes, it's a world shaped by powerful forces over countless millennia. Join us as we explore some of the most breathtaking geological wonders our planet has to offer. Our journey takes us to the far corners of the globe, From the towering heights of the Himalayas to the vibrant coral reefs teeming with life, each location a testament to Earth's awe-inspiring power and beauty. Carved over eons by the relentless force of the Colorado River, the Grand Canyon stands as a testament to the power of erosion. Its scale is hard to comprehend, a gaping chasm 277 miles long, up to 18 miles wide, and reaching a depth of over a mile. As the sun rises, casting its golden rays upon the canyon walls, the rock formations glow with an almost ethereal light, their layers of red, orange and yellow revealing the passage of geological time. Each layer, a page in Earth's history book, speaks of ancient seas, shifting sands and the relentless forces that have shaped this iconic landscape. As the sun sets, the canyon transforms once more, bathed in hues of purple, pink and orange. Shadows lengthen, revealing the intricate details of the rock formations, their textures and patterns accentuated by the fading light. The Grand Canyon is not merely a hole in the ground, it is a symphony in stone, a testament to nature's artistry. In the heart of the Himalayas, the highest mountain range in the world, stands Mount Everest, a colossal peak that has captivated adventurers and explorers for centuries. Its summit, piercing the sky at 29,029 feet, represents the ultimate challenge for mountaineers, a test of human endurance against the relentless forces of nature. Here, the air is thin, temperatures plummet, and the wind howls with unrelenting fury. Yet despite the risks, climbers are drawn to Everest, driven by the allure of the unknown, the desire to push their limits, and the magnetism of this majestic peak. From the summit, the world stretches out below, a breathtaking panorama of snow-capped peaks and glaciers glistening in the sun. The view from the roof of the world reminds us of the power and beauty of our planet. Beneath the surface of the Coral Sea lies a world of vibrant colours and teeming life, the Great Barrier Reef. Stretching for over 1,400 miles along the northeastern coast of Australia, it is the largest living structure on Earth, visible even from space. Composed of billions of tiny coral polyps, the reef is home to a dazzling array of marine life. Schools of brightly coloured fish dart in and out of the coral, while graceful sea turtles glide through the crystal-clear waters. Sharks patrol the outer reefs, and giant clams rest on the seabed, their iridescent mantles shimmering in the sunlight. The Great Barrier Reef is a fragile ecosystem, threatened by climate change, pollution and other human activities. Its survival depends on our understanding and protection so that this underwater paradise can continue to thrive for generations to come. In the polar regions, as the sun dips below the horizon, the night sky often comes alive with a breathtaking spectacle. The Aurora Borealis in the north and the Aurora Australis in the south. These celestial phenomena are caused by charged particles from the sun carried by the solar wind, colliding with atoms in Earth's upper atmosphere. The collisions excite the atoms, causing them to emit light of different colors, depending on the type of atom involved. Green, the most common color, is produced by oxygen, while nitrogen can create blue, purple and red hues. The auroras appear as shimmering curtains of light dancing across the sky in a mesmerizing display of color and movement.
Next on our list, I'm going to show you how to make money with AI on Facebook. Here is how I made $7,000 in passive income using AI in the past 90 days. Earlier this year, I noticed something weird. No, it was not a drop bear in the Australian woods. It was this Facebook account that posts images of cabins and gets tens of thousands of likes, comments and shares. The weird thing was that all these images are actually made with AI. I immediately knew that I can use this method, but with my own twist. Here are my results. I made $700 in the first 7 days, just over $2,000 in the first month, and closed on almost $7,000 for the first 3 months. I took what this account here was doing and multiplied its effectiveness 10 times. In this video, I'll show you exactly how you can do the same. You will need a website with ads, a Facebook page, AI images, and a special traffic tool. I'll show you how you can make $10 to $20 for every 1,000 clicks. So to make $100 a day, you need to get about 5 to 10,000 clicks every single day, and I'm going to show you exactly how in this video. Step 1. Set up the website. For this, I like to use Cloudways. In my experience, Cloudways provides the fastest hosting, including all the best features you need, at a really great price starting from just $11 a month. And I've got a special extra discount link. Just check the links in the description below. Cloudways will give you a 3-day free trial. And when you're signing up, don't forget to put my promo code over here to get an extra discount. Next, configure your Cloudways server. You can follow the settings that you can see here on the screen. You can always upgrade your account later, but I recommend that you start with this. After you've entered these details, click Launch Now. And while your server is being added, you can go to Namecheap to buy the domain for your website. Go search the domain names. It doesn't matter what the extension is. You can check the specials. For example, you can buy a .com at around $5 per year. There is even a special going on a .store domain at $0.91 per year. So you can grab any extension you like. Let's check if amazingworldofcabins.com is available. Yes, it's available. So go ahead and buy it. You can give your domain any name you want. It doesn't really matter. If there are any promo codes, make sure that you enter over here to get the discount. Next, inside your Cloudways account, go to your apps, view all applications, and this is where we're going to add the website. Click on this app, go to Domain Management, and click Add Domain. Copy the name of the domain, insert it here, domain 1. Under Add Domain, choose www. And then the same domain and click Save Changes. Let's make amazingworldofcabins.com our preferred primary domain, like this, set as primary. Then go to Access Details, scroll down and note this public IP. Inside your Namecheap account, go to Advanced DNS, and where it says CNAME record, click on Value and replace this value with the IP address that we've copied from Cloudways. Put the TTL to automatic and click Save. If you get an error message like this, don't worry, just go on Add New Record, choose a record, under Host, enter the add symbol, and then enter the IP address again, and let's click Save. Now we can see our record is saved. Let's add a new record. Scroll down until you see CNAME record. For host, we want to put www, and under value, we want to put the actual domain, so just copy the domain name and enter that here, and let's click Save again. Let's go back into Cloudways and go to SSL certificate. This is necessary so that you don't get security errors on your site. Make sure that you've got Let's Encrypt and then enter your email address. Enter your domain over here and click Install Certificate. After this step, you can try to click the domain name, and if everything was correct, then you should see something that looks like this, just the default template for your website. If you're not seeing it yet, don't worry, just give it another 5 to 10 minutes because sometimes it takes a little bit of time for your website to actually appear online. If you scroll down under Access Details, you'll see it says Admin Panel, then there is this link, username and password. You should save them because this is how you're going to be logging into your actual website. Let's click this link to log in to WordPress Admin Panel, then use this username and password to log in. Next, go to Settings, give your site a name. Then go to Permalinks and make sure that you've got post name selected like this. If you need any further help on how to set up the basics of your WordPress site, check out the description. I'm going to drop a link there to one of my WordPress setup tutorials. Now we're ready for the next step, which is to populate our website with some money-making content. For these, go ahead and click Add New Post. And our goal is to create a post that looks approximately like this. We might give it a name, something like 10 most beautiful mountain villages in the world. Then we're going to list the destinations and enter some images like this. So search for some posts like this on Google. Next, you can go to chatgpt.com and give it a prompt. I'm going to tell it, I will give you a blog post. I want you to rewrite this blog post in the voice of a travel journalist, make it engaging and friendly. I will also add, make it 2,500 words. Let's click enter. Now ChatGPT is waiting for me to enter. And I'm just literally going to take all of this and copy it and then paste it for ChatGPT over here and hit enter. The end goal, once we create our content, is to monetize it with ads. This is just an example. You see, this is a blog post that has got some ads. And as the visitors are looking through these blog posts, they will be clicking these ads, generating the revenue for the blog. That's what we're going to be doing as well. So ChatGPT is done. Let's just take this article and we will paste it into our website. First, let's add a title. We're going to call it 10 most beautiful mountain villages on earth. Then we're going to paste the article over here. You'll want to add some images just like these articles have done. So grab some images. First, we want Cinque Terre. So just go to pexels.com or any other site you like to use for your free images. And let's search for Cinque Terre. All these places are very popular, so you should have no issues finding images for them. If you have problems finding images, you can use Tensor.art. It's free to generate 100 images per day. Then go to channels, choose realistic, scroll down until you see some cool scenery like this one, for example. And then you can click remix, give it a prompt, picture of Oya Santorini at sunset. Make sure you've chosen landscape size. Leave all the other settings the same to get a similar result and click generate. And you'll get your image created for you. Here is the image. If you're happy with this, but it looks a bit grainy, you can always just click here and upscale it. And you'll see that it looks much sharper and better now. Insert those images into your post. And just like this, we've got a post with all of these beautiful photos as well as some really cool text. And it took about 10 minutes to create. Let's click publish. And from here, you can find this post from your admin area just under posts. You can preview it at any time. This is what it looks like on our site. Looks very, very nice. Next, let's create a new Facebook page. We can give it a name. Let's choose the category and the description and click create page. And there we go, we've created the page, Amazing World of Cabins. And we're now ready to start populating it with images just like this page over here has done. And I would recommend to start with just to recreate images that are similar to the images with the most engagement that you can find. So if you find a post like this, for example, 30,000 likes, 1.1 thousand comments, 7.2 thousand shares, that's a pretty viral post. Or here is another one, 23,000 likes, 780 comments, 4.1 thousand shares. So click on this post, right click on it and click save image as. Go back to TensorArt, you might still be in the same model. Under text to image where it says prompt, try your best to describe and give the best prompt that you possibly can. And after that, click generate. This here is the result that I've got. Now this from TensorArt is actually 100% free, 100 images a day. I personally use a paid tool that also has a free trial called Leonardo AI, and these are the results that I get from Leonardo AI. Like this to me is a really stunning, awesome result. Now make this post. We know this worked for the mountain cabins page, so we can use a similar photo and a similar type of post. Okay, so I've pasted this over here and let's just click post. Since our Facebook page is about cabins, let's also, of course, make some posts about cabins. I've generated the images like this. Maybe I will post this one. This looks good. All right, so we've got these couple of posts. You get the idea. You need to build it up to about 10 posts before you move on to the next step. All right, so very soon what's going to happen is you're going to start to get people commenting on your posts. They'll say something like, I really need to go there ASAP, and they'll leave it for you here like this as a comment. Just like all of these people here are commenting. Look at this, 702 comments, everyone saying me too, beautiful, etc. Now we are going to use a tool that will automatically contact each person who comments on this post, and we will send them a link to the post on our website, to this post over here, because remember, we will have ads on this post that will be earning us money every time someone gets over here to this page. So I'm going to show you a way to share this link over here with everyone who comments under your post, under each photo. Now imagine that for this post, you're gonna contact 700 people and you're gonna send them the link to your post to these 700 people, and a lot of them will check the message that they received from you and they will click that link. So here it would be 1,500 people that would get this message from you with the link to your blog post. They'll go and check out the blog post because why not? It's just a blog post. They don't need to buy anything, and you will get paid when they do that. For this, we're going to use a tool that is called ManyChat. You can see that you can get started for free up to 1,000 contacts. So you can start making money before you actually have to spend any money with ManyChat. Okay, so the links are in the description below. It's basically going to cost you $0 per month. You don't need to enter a credit card. So when you're signing up, choose Facebook Messenger, click continue with Facebook. ManyChat is going to find the Facebook page that's linked to your account. So click connect. Then here we're going to choose start with free plan. Now under automations, choose new automation. Click start from scratch. And then here it says new trigger, so click that. And for the trigger, we want user comments on your post. So anytime a person comments on your post, you want ManyChat to do something. Now here under options, a reply message will be sent when a follower leaves comment below a specific post. Ideally, you should choose any post, but this is only available for the pro version. So for now, while you're on the free plan, choose specific post and then select your publication, which is going to be this one. And you can replicate this for other posts that you have while you're on a free plan. Further below where it says comment contains any words is fine. Track first level comments only. Yes, we want that option. If there's a reply to a reply to a reply, we don't want to send them messages. And yes, we also want public auto response in the feed. For this, you'll need to get a special advanced Facebook permission. So just click on here and grant that permission. Okay, so I've just granted that permission. The page just reloaded in a slightly different format. This public auto response is just going to be a public comment to say, okay, so I'm just going to make it sound like this. For sure, just sent you a DM as well with some more cool cabins, please check. Cheers. Because the comments are most likely going to be, I wish I was there. So my reply is going to be, yeah, for sure. And yes, I want ManyChat to like the comments as well. Awesome. So this is all set up. So let's click save. Make sure that everything is good. Specific post. Yes, this one, all of this is correct. So let's click save. Okay, and here we actually want to send the message. So let's choose the specific message. And now we just need to set up this actual direct message that we're going to be sending. It's like a PM, a private message that will go to the inbox of the person who's commented. And this is what I'm going to enter. Okay, so I'm happy with that. And this is all done. Let's just click set live. And just here on the left, make sure that it's set as a comment reply. And then we can click set live or update. Okay, and now this is done and ready to rock. So just to show you how this works, I've gone with my personal profile and left a comment here. You can see that's me, looks good 1 minute ago. And you can see that I've got an automated comment from the page to say, just sent you a DM as well with more cool cabins, please check. And here is the direct message that's come through. It actually says here, Amazing World of Cabins is responding to comments you made on their page. Okay, so the person will know where it's come from. And this is the DM. And a lot of people, in fact, about 50%, they end up clicking this link. And once they click this link, of course, this is going to bring them to your website that we've just built together. And in the next step, we're going to add the advertisements in here. We're going to add special code that will allow you to earn from each page view that you direct to your page. And this is how the model works. We've set up everything together. So we're going to be directing all of this traffic over here, and we will earn from every visitor who browses this page. Now let's talk about monetization. Your end goal is to get into Mediavine. Mediavine is the network that I have personally used for a number of years now, and their payout is really good. This is where you can get about $20 per 1,000 views in the niche that I have shown you. However, Mediavine requires you to have a minimum of 50,000 monthly visitors before they allow you to start monetizing with their ads. So until then, I recommend that you use Ezoic. Ezoic is a really good network, but don't take just my word for it. You can find tons of proof online, but I just want to show you one. Here is a person who was earning $3 per 1,000 views on AdSense. They went up to earning $15 per 1,000 views, switching to Ezoic. This was in a cars niche. Travel niche actually pays better, or at least the same as the cars niche. And ultimately, anyway, your goal is to get into Mediavine. Ezoic is just a temporary solution until your site builds up traffic. In order to track the visitors on your website, you will need to install Google Analytics. I'm not going to cover it in this tutorial. It's getting too long, but I'm going to drop a link below into the description that will cover the tutorial on how to set up Google Analytics on your website. You'll need the analytics script to track all of your traffic and then to eventually prove to Mediavine that you actually have over 50,000 monthly visitors. So you need to install Google Analytics as quickly as possible to start capturing the traffic that you send. Once you've done that, you can go to ezoic.com, sign up through the process, and they will actually assign a contact point for you, and you can contact that person and ask them to help you set up the ads on your website. They've got this service where they will set up all the scripts on your website. And to scale this method up, really all you need to do is post 3 to 5 posts on Facebook every single day, up to 10 to 20 if you really feel like it, in order to grow your traffic. Everything else is set up. You've got the monetization way set up. Every time someone comments on your post, they will get a link. They will go to your website. Once you've got the ads set up on your website, you will be making money from all of that traffic. All right, next on our list, I'm going to show you how to make money with blogging using AI. Today, I want to show you how I personally make money blogging and how you can as well. This over here is my blogging revenue from display ads. I also make money from my blog using affiliate revenue. Here is just one example of the programs I promote. And step one, if you want to start a successful blog, is to find a niche for your blog. One of my favorite ways to find a niche is to Google for blog income reports. You'll find lots of income reports that are shared by bloggers from various niches. Let's open this up. And here we've got neatly categorized list of different blogging niches with subcategories. And you can go through this and get an idea on what kind of niches, what kind of blogs other people start. And when you read the actual income reports, you can quite often get very good idea on how much ads pay in this niche, or what are the different ways that these blogs actually make money. And there are literally hundreds of blog income reports that you can find on Google. So after going through several of them, you may find a great idea for a niche. I have a dedicated video that covers my process for niche selection in detail. So you can go and click the link in the description below and watch that video, but only do this after you finish this video so that you've got an overall understanding of the system. Now, let's move on to step 2. Step 2, once you've chosen your niche, is to set up your website. And for that, I highly recommend my favorite hosting provider, Cloudways.com. You can find the discounted link to Cloudways just in the description of this video. Cloudways is the fastest hosting provider that I've personally used. I run all of my websites on Cloudways. And the cool thing is that they actually give you a completely free trial. For 3 days, you don't even need to enter a credit card. Cloudways is all about performance. You also get instant chat support, really good high quality and fast support, which is important. And the other thing that's really good is that Cloudways is actually a dedicated cloud hosting, which means that you get your own cloud server, which is not shared with any other websites. So it's extremely fast. And you get it for a really good price, which starts at just $11 per month. But if you use my discount link, you're actually going to get a discount even off that price. So to make sure that you get the discount, just click the link in the description below. You'll land on a page like this. If you're not sure which plan you need, just go for the cheapest one. You can always upgrade later. And then on this page, just make sure for promo code, you enter my promo code. Check the links in the description below. At the moment, the best promo code that I've got is CB25, so that'll get you a 25% discount for the first 3 months. You'll need to verify the account via email. Once you've done that, you'll land on a page like this. If you're not sure about the configuration, as I mentioned, just go for 1 GB DigitalOcean. That'll give you the cheapest plan. About the location, if you're not sure, just go for New York. That's totally fine, and click Launch Now. While the server is getting configured, it's time to get your domain name. So you can go to Namecheap and buy your domain there. Let's say you've chosen your blog to be in the travel niche. Let's see if Slow Travel Pro is available. You'll see some suggestions. So we've got slowtravelpro.pro, .org, .bot, .net. It really does not matter which extension you get. Probably the best and most recognizable extension, of course, is .com, but unfortunately it's not available. However, you can see if we try slowtravelpros.com, then we can see that .com is available. So I'm going to grab that, but you can literally choose any of these extensions for your domain. All right, so our domain purchase is complete. So you land on a page similar to this. So just click Manage to start managing your domain. Let's go back to Cloudways and check if our server has been configured, and yes, it has. So now click on your server. From here, you can manage your server. And if you need to fine tune any settings, this is where you would be doing this from. But if you don't know what any of this is, don't worry, because Cloudways actually sets everything up for you the way that it should be. It's only if you need to fine tune something. So then click here, Servers at the top, and go to the Applications tab. Application is what is going to be your website. So your website is an application on the server. So from here, let's click on your application. And first thing we'll want to do is go to Domain Management. This is where we're going to be linking this new domain that we bought to our application. Okay, so let's click Add Domain. So we will want to grab this and enter it here, and we'll want to also repeat this with a www. Twice like this, and click Save Changes. Now let's make the primary one to be slowtravelpros.com. So click this and click Make Primary. Okay, this is done. So let's go back into the Namecheap panel, and let's now click Advanced DNS. If you have something that says CNAME record, you can delete it. Let's add a new CNAME record. So click CNAME. Let's add www. And then under target, let's add slowtravelpros.com. This is just a redirect in case someone goes to www version of the domain, they'll be redirected back to the main version of your site. So we can now click Save Changes here. And the next thing we'll want to do is to add the A record. For host, put this symbol here, and for IP address, we'll want to get the IP address from our server. So just jump back over here, and under access details, go to where it says public IP and copy this, and then get back over to here and enter value, and now click Save Changes. So these two records will link your Namecheap account and slowtravelpros.com to the application and the server on Cloudways. If you have this URL redirect record, you can get rid of it. So just click here and delete record, yes. The other critical thing that we'll need to do is to install SSL certificate. So this is to prevent any security issues on your site. So where it says let's encrypt, this is exactly the one that you want. Enter your email address and then enter the domain name. So we're going to do one for slowtravelpros.com. We're going to click add domain and we're going to add the www version as well. After you've done that, click install certificate. Okay, so our certificates are now installed. Make sure that you've got the auto renewal ticked. Let's now go back to where it says access details. And let's preview our website. And there you go. The shell of our website is ready. You can see slowtravelpros.com and you'll see some placeholder content. To log into the backend area of the website so you can start customizing it, you can use this link here that ends with wp-admin, and this is going to be your username and password to actually log into the backend. And there we go. We're logged into the backend area of our website, and to start creating content, you can go to posts and you will see all of your posts that are posted on your website over here. To start managing pages, you can click pages and you'll see all of the pages here on the left-hand side. If you go into the settings area, then you can change the site title, enter the title and the tagline over here and click save. The other very important thing is to go to permalinks and just make sure that you've got post name selected. Next, let's talk about what kind of content will you post and how do you get the traffic. The first traffic source that's been working amazingly well for me for over 10 years now is Google Search. How does this work? Well, quite often when people are interested in a topic, they will use Google Search. So for example, they might type in something like, are there sharks in Lake Tahoe, into their Google search, and then when they scroll down, they will usually click one of these articles, and you'll see that one of the websites that comes up for it is my website here, Travel Croc. So they'll click on it, the website will get opened, and the person that's reading this site, you can see this is the photos of me and my wife and our business partners over here, and the visitor will generally scroll through this site. They'll take a look at all of these images and the information, the whole blog post, but you'll see that there are ads on the website. So on our site, we're monetizing it with different ads. These are Mediavine ads. So basically anyone who clicks on this ad is going to earn us money. We don't need to sell anything. No one needs to buy anything. These are purely people who are browsing our website, and if they manage to click on any of these ads, we're going to get paid a certain amount of money. So then of course the question is, well, what do you need to do in order to find out what kind of keyword terms you can target? How do you create content, and how can you start getting this traffic and making this money? Well, for that, I recommend that you use a keyword research tool such as SEMrush. You can actually sign up for a 14-day free trial of SEMrush. If you'd like to, just click the link in the description below. If you use my link, you actually get 2 weeks of free trial instead of the standard 1 week. So SEMrush is a really good tool, and once you're in the tool, just go to Keyword Magic on the left-hand side, and there is a ton of different ways to use this to actually find great keywords. I'm gonna put a link in the description to my full tutorial on how to find keywords. I'm gonna keep this video very short and focused, so I'll show you one way to use SEMrush to find keywords. And we'll just type in what I like to call a seed phrase, are there in lake. Okay, and what this is going to do is it's gonna give us all the different keywords that contain these 4 keywords in them. So to look for all of the phrases that contain these 4 words. So let's just now click search and look at this. We've got 3,877 key phrases that contain are there in lake. And what you'll want to now look at is this parameter here called KD percentage. So KD stands for keyword difficulty, and you'll generally want to target keywords that have got a green keyword difficulty. So if you see green, like here, are there alligators in Lake Norman? That generally means that there is very little competition for this term. So if you publish an article on this keyword, you'll have a really good chance of ranking on page 1 of Google. And look how many green terms there are. There are tons and tons for just one seed key phrase. There's even one with keyword difficulty 7, which is extremely easy. So if we take this and search for the key phrase in Google with the quotation marks on each side to look for this exact phrase, you'll see there's actually only one result. In the whole of internet, there's only one website that has published an article on are there alligators in Beaver Lake, Arkansas. So definitely if you create an article on this is like a super easy one to rank for. So let's say we wanted to create an article on are there alligators in Beaver Lake, Arkansas. The best way to do this is to, of course, write this article manually. So just do some research on this topic, Read as many sources as you can. Maybe take a look at what some other websites have done, what kind of content they've written. Like this seems here like a pretty solid, pretty good article. And you can basically just rewrite this article in your own words. A second way is to use ChatGPT. So just go to chatgpt.com. This is the command I give ChatGPT. I'll give you an article. I want you to rewrite it in a similar style, make it personal. Let's now copy this whole article, or you can copy bits and pieces of different other articles and just paste it in here. Now guys, I just want to make sure that you know that this is not my preferred way of creating content. Okay, you can do this just to kind of like come up with a draft of some sort, but you shouldn't really be stealing, so to speak, other people's content. But what you can do is you can combine maybe 10 or 20 or 30 different sources into one. Then it becomes a little bit less obvious that you've actually borrowed from other people's content. Now, ChatGPT is actually going to be rewriting this anyway. And after this, I recommend that you take this content and you just edit it manually yourself, maybe in a Google Doc, to make sure that you are completely comfortable with what it says. Check all the facts, because you're going to be putting this on your own blog, but this is just a way to speed up content creation that I wanted to share with you. If you're going to go down the road of using ChatGPT to create the content, make sure that you take that content and then you humanize it. So you can use any of these services. There are both paid and free services. You want to make sure that you bypass AI detection. So that's why you either use one of these services or you take this content and edit it yourself, rewrite parts of it yourself. Once you have created several of these articles, it's time to monetize your blog. These ads that you see on our website on travelkrog.com, they're from Mediavine ads. But to get into Mediavine ads, you actually need to have 50,000 monthly visitors onto your website, which is not going to happen straight away. So when you're first starting out, I recommend that you use a company called Ezoic, and Ezoic don't have any minimum traffic requirements. Sign up for Ezoic, and they actually have a service where they will help you install the ads onto your website so that you can start earning something. Their earnings are actually quite good. Mediavine can pay anywhere between $20 to $60 per 1,000 visitors, and Ezoic is a little bit lower in my experience, but it's still quite good. It's not uncommon to get $5 to about $25 per 1,000 visitors on Ezoic. Now, there are two other ways to earn from your blog, and I'm going to place the links to my full tutorials about those two methods into the description just below this video. If you'd like to learn 2 more ways to monetize your blog with affiliate links, as well as another way, then go ahead and watch those videos. One of my favorite ways to make money with AI is by publishing product reviews, and here is how you can do the same. Here is how I've made $23,000 with affiliate marketing in the past 3 months. Let me show you the results. I've made a total over $100,000 in commissions using these methods on various affiliate networks. When people search for reviews of products they're interested in, they check out the reviews. This is my review on my website here. So they find my reviews, they click on it, they look at the review, and if they like the information, they click on the buy link, and I make the sales and commissions. And it's super passive. Check this out. This review was published over 5 years ago and it is still making me sales. So step 1 is to set up your base, which is your website. And for that, I highly recommend my favorite hosting provider, Cloudways.com. You can find the discounted link to Cloudways just in the description of this video. Cloudways is the fastest hosting provider that I've personally used. I run all of my websites on Cloudways. And the cool thing is that they actually give you a completely free trial. For 3 days, you don't even need to enter a credit card. Cloudways is all about performance. You also get instant chat support, really good, high quality and fast support, which is important. And the other thing that's really good is that Cloudways is actually a dedicated cloud hosting, which means that you get your own cloud server, which is not shared with any other website. So it's extremely fast. And you get it for a really good price, which starts at just $11 per month. But if you use my discount link, you're actually going to get a discount even off that price. So to make sure that you get the discount, just click the link in the description below. You'll land on a page like this. If you're not sure which plan you need, just go for the cheapest one. You can always upgrade later. And then on this page, just make sure for promo code, you enter my promo code. Check the links in the description below. At the moment, the best promo code that I've got is CB25, so that'll get you a 25% discount for the first 3 months. You'll need to verify the account via email. Once you've done that, you'll land on a page like this. If you're not sure about the configuration, as I mentioned, just go for 1 GB DigitalOcean. That'll give you the cheapest plan. About the location, if you're not sure, just go for New York. That's totally fine, and click launch now. While this is happening, let's register our domain. This is the actual address that people will see in their browser, such as Namecheap.com or google.com, you need your own domain address. So you can go to Namecheap and just check if a .com domain is available. Try to find a cool, unique domain. You don't need to stuff keywords into it. So for example, my domain name I chose as dadshustle.com. You can try to see if something like dadscandance.com is available. It actually is, and you can see that you can get it for $5.98 if you use this coupon NEWCOM598. So go through the checkout steps. Once you land on this page, just click Manage to go into the settings for your new domain. Okay, so now let's connect our Cloudways server to the domain that we've just bought. In your domain settings in Namecheap, click on Advanced DNS. If you see any existing records, feel free to just delete them. Then click Add New Record and choose CNAME record. Under host, enter www, and for value, enter the actual domain name and click Save Changes. Then add a new record, select a record. Under host, type in this symbol here, and under value we'll need the IP address. So let's get it from our Cloudways account. So go back to the server and you will see something here that says public IP. We'll just need to copy this public IP. This is your individual server IP, and paste it into the value over here, and where it says automatic, also click Save Changes. Okay, perfect. Now in the Cloudways dashboard, go back to the dashboard and go to Flexible Apps. And here you've already got a shell of your website installed. If you click the preview button, you'll see here the actual template of the website, but you'll just notice that the address for it right now is coming up on cloudwaysapps.com domain. So we'll need to change that. So go back, make sure you're not on servers, but on applications, because application is your actual website on your server. Click on that and go to domain management over on the left. And then we will need to add a domain here. So add 2 versions of your domain with www and without. Let's click Save Changes. Let's make the domain without www your default. So click here, make primary, set primary. So now let's move on to SSL certificate. Enter all the details here, your email address, as well as 2 domains, dadscandance.com and the one with the www. And click Install certificate. This is necessary to ensure secure access from the browsers to your website. After this is done, you can go and open a new tab and preview your new website, and congratulations, we've got our site set up. Here we go, dadscandance, and we've got the shell of our website. It was very quick, only took a couple of minutes. Now you should go back to access details and just take note of this admin panel URL as well as your username and password. You can change it from here, but this is how you log into the actual administration area of your website. So just open up this link and then enter your username and password. The password once again is this password over here. And you land into the WordPress admin area that looks like this. So first of all, just go into settings, and under general settings, you'll be able to change the site title. So just change it to the normal title and click Save Changes. Next, go into permalinks and make sure that you've got the post name option selected. Usually Cloudways does that for you by default, but it's just very important to make sure that the links on your site work correctly. Make sure it's post name and click Save Changes. Okay, next you'll want to go into posts, and this is where we're going to be creating our posts for the content on our website, which is going to be those actual reviews. So to create a new post, click Add New Post, and you land onto a WYSIWYG. So what you see is what you get, visual editing type interface, where you can add the title, type in the actual content, and you can add different what's called content blocks. So this is where you can add images, galleries, lists, and other types of content into your WordPress post. So we're now finally ready to start creating a review and making money. Okay guys, so the easiest way to make money with this method is to use muncheye.com. And Muncheye is a calendar for upcoming internet marketing product launches, digital product launches that have not yet happened. So it's kind of like a schedule for what is coming up on the horizon. And you will see here that there are, on each day, there are anywhere from probably about 6 to maybe even 10 or 15 launches that are happening on different platforms. Platforms include W+, which is Warrior Plus, JVZ, which is JVZoo, and from time to time you'll also see some other platforms in here. Now the reason why this is such a powerful way to make money is because for launches that have not yet happened, there is literally no competition. You can create your own review, and if you target a product that's a few days away, there is not going to be any competition for this, because normally people start creating product reviews once this product has actually launched. you're going to be doing this about 5 to 10 days in advance, and you're going to have zero competition. Let me show you a live example. So there is a launch that is coming up. The best category of launches to promote are these big launches, because there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be searching for these launches. It's from vendors who are popular. They're going to be very well known once they go live. So a ton of people are going to be searching for these products. But look at this. So we've got this product that's called Voicey AI that is launching in 5 days from now. But guess what? If I look on Google, if I search for Voicey AI review like this in brackets, which is basically the exact term that we're going to be targeting, okay, there is actually only one website that is currently ranking for this. And if you look at this review that is ranking right now on Mike from Maine website, it's empty. Okay, so he's created a placeholder. Mike actually has got this system down pat. He makes a full-time income from product reviews. He is a living example that there are tons of people out there that do this full-time, so there's no reason why you also cannot do this. And there's basically just one competing website, guys, okay? All of these other ones, they are videos and so on, but in terms of websites, there's only one. If I scroll down, there is nothing else. There are no other results here for Voicey AI review. So if you make a review of this Voicey product and you place it out there, you'll have an extremely good chance of ranking in top 3, top 5, because you're going to be one of the first ones that come up, and Google really values it when you're one of the first websites that appeared for this initial search term. Okay, so we've determined that we're going to be making a review of this Voicey AI. So the next thing that you're going to do is just click on this and you'll see something that says JV page. So this is where you can get information about this product, and you can actually contact the creator of this product. Okay, you can get all the information, you can review everything here. So the first thing that you've got to do is click on this button that says affiliate link. This is where you need to go and register your affiliate link. So create an account on JVZoo if you don't have an account yet. Okay, so I can go here and then click get approved. Quite often you will be instantly approved. So you can see now this is my affiliate link. So basically this is the link that I can insert into my review for people to click so that the sales get credited to me. Next, you should also contact the person. Generally at the bottom, you'll see Facebook, Skype, and email contacts. Contact them and ask them for demo access to the product so they can grab a review copy. So this way you can actually create a good high quality review of this product based on your own experience. Next, let's create the actual review. So we're gonna go in here and we're going to type in Voicey AI review. Why are we doing this? Well, this is going to be the title of your review, just like the title of this review is Printly Review. Okay, after this you'll want to enter a couple more things about what this product is actually about, and you can get that information either from the product itself or from the actual JV page. So we can see here the Ultimate AI Voice and Languages Toolkit. Cool. So we can name this Voicey AI review dash and then enter that in the Ultimate AI Voice and Languages Toolkit. Why do we do this? Well, it's very critical, it's super important to have the keyword that you're actually targeting in the beginning of your title, because this is going to be at the start of your page, and this is what's going to tell Google what your review is actually about. What term are you targeting? People search for reviews of everything. Check this out. Sony ZV-E10, which is my camera. Okay, people search for Sony ZV-E10 review. They research everything. And the only websites that will actually rank, especially when there is some competition, are the websites that have got the Sony ZV-E10 review in their title, because that's how Google knows that this is what this website is about. So super, super critical. Make sure that you enter that into your title. Okay, next we need to create the actual review. So you're going to contact the creator and you're going to get the actual copy, the access to this product so that you can create your own opinion about this product. You can also get a ton of information from here, from the JV pages usually, and you can also watch the introduction video, you can watch the demo video. So there's tons of information that you can get about this product. You can also take a look at some other previous launches where it says just launched, just scroll through them, take a look at perhaps some of the larger ones that have just launched. So for example, We've had here TV, Boss Fire, ClickBank. Or there is another one, Quileo Review. Okay, this would be a good one because it's a unique name. So you can just type in Quileo Review, okay, like this, and take a look at the reviews. So you can copy the format of the review. I mean, if these sites have ranked their reviews for a previous launch, it means that they've done something right. Yeah, so if you take a look at some of these and you structure your review this exact same way as this website has done, then obviously you're gonna have a good high quality review because this website has done it. They're ranking for a previous launch. There is no reason why you also cannot rank. If you want to use ChatGPT to just help you a little bit, you can totally do that. Just go to chatgpt.com and you can give it a command to ask it to write a review for you about a software product, and you can feed it some information and it will kind of just rehash it for you, so to speak. But make sure that you edit the final output because you want to make sure that it's correct. Okay, ChatGPT is a machine. It might not actually do a perfect job for you. Plus, this product hasn't yet launched. But what I'll show you is just like a way to at least make a start. If you're totally new to this, you can go to this JV page and just copy and paste all the information from here, okay, all the way. Just copy and let's paste it in here, and you're going to feed it into ChatGPT. ChatGPT is going to process it and then it will write a review based on this. So let's just enter it in, click enter. ChatGPT is now going to process it and it's going to create this review for you. I mean, to be honest, it's doing a pretty amazing job so far. It's got everything correct, you know, based on the information in the JV page. So it's quite impressive, I'll be honest. Okay, we can ask ChatGPT to just regroup all the information into these kind of subheadings here. Just again, a word of caution, only use this as a guide. Okay, rewrite it in your own words. You don't want to be copying and pasting AI generated content. At least change it significantly, add your own content, make sure that it's correct. So, you know, just a word of warning because I know that you'll probably have questions about that. All right, so now let's create our review in the actual WordPress post. So now here you'll want to create a block for each of these. So let's start with a block that's a heading block. So let's click the plus button and then choose heading. And then for heading, H2 is good. All right, so we're gonna paste this first one or write this first one, Voicey AI overview, press enter. Now we're gonna add another block and we're just gonna call it a paragraph block, which is just normal writing. Okay, so I'm just going to copy and paste for the purposes of this tutorial, but obviously you should write your own here based on your own information. Okay, so we've got that in here. Now let's type in another heading and then another block, and you get the point. We're just going to keep going until we create the whole review here. So let's go here with this, copy. Okay, we're going to paste that in here, and you'll need to just go through it. Normally I'll break up the paragraphs just to make it more readable like this. Okay, this looks good to me. Just keep going until you've got the whole review. So here we go. We've got the whole review entered in here. This is looking really good. We just now need to add these click here to buy now links and insert our affiliate links. So let's literally just write that. So click here to buy. So let's literally write this, click here to buy Voicey AI and get the best price. Okay, then we're going to hyperlink this, and where it says search or type URL, we'll go into JVZoo where we've got our link, and we're going to copy this over here. And we're going to insert that link over there. Okay, so this is now done. Let's just format it differently. Let's make it bold. Let's make it centered, and let's make it blue. Just go here to the right, and where it says color text, we can give it a different color. So maybe just nice blue color like this. This is looking good and it stands out. So we now just want to copy and paste this a few times throughout our review. Once you're happy with your review, click publish here in the top right corner. Then you can preview your post. So let's just click view post. Okay, and there we go. We've got the shell of our review ready to go. There are a few more things, of course, that you can improve about this review. Like I said, I'm not going to bore you, otherwise this training will turn into like hours long. But basically just try to copy as much as you can from other successful reviewers, make them look similar, you know, add a few photos, add a few screen grabs, make it look pretty. You might also notice that the actual link is quite long, and you'll also see that it says uncategorized here. Okay, so just go click add edit post. I'll show you how to fix those things. So where it says link, just go there, click on it, and you can actually just shorten it here. We're going to say Voicey AI review. This is good enough for us. Okay, let's click save. So that's going to update. And then for the categories, Click on this drop down here, which says categories, and it says uncategorized, untick that, add new category, and we're just going to create a category that's called reviews. That will look better. So now we can preview the post again, and you'll see that that has changed. It just now says by Greg, and that our link is now looking nice and neat. Okay, so how do you actually get indexed? By indexed, I mean, how do you make sure that your review appears in Google as soon as possible? I'll show you a little trick for that. Get the link to your blog post, okay, this link over here. Go to a service called pingomatic.com, and here you can actually ping your post, which basically means that it sends signals to Google and to other major search engines, and they will send spiders and they will crawl your blog post too, so that your blog post can appear in Google search results as soon as possible. Enter all the information here, enter under blog homepage, you can enter the actual blog post, so the page URL doesn't have to be the home page. Click check all and click send pings, and this is now done. Your blog post will be crawled by the search engine spiders very, very soon. Probably already they're crawling it. It happens like almost instantly. And this way you're going to get indexed the soonest possible way. So keep an eye on Google. Just type in this Voicey AI review. And I think that maximum, even if your account is, if your website is brand new, maximum in a couple of days, you should start appearing here on page 1. Now, if you're not appearing, don't panic, because sometimes Google needs a couple of weeks of consistent posting to actually give some trust to your website. Okay, so just check for it. But if your first few reviews take maybe, I don't know, 5 or 10 days to appear, that is okay. Just know that as your website gets a bit more popular, maybe once you've published about 10 reviews, you're actually going to start appearing much, much quicker. On my side, if I do this, probably within the next hour, I will appear. And this is what's eventually going to happen with your website too. So what's going to happen, people will, after they hear about this new product that's launched, okay, because there's going to be a big buzz in the internet marketing scene about this product once it launches, and people are going to start searching for Voicey AI review. They'll see your website over here as one of the websites ranking. They'll get onto your page, they'll click this affiliate link. Right now, if I click on it, it's probably going to take me to a broken page because, well, no, there is already actually a sales page here, okay? But this link that they've just clicked, it ensures that if someone buys via your link now, you will get credited that sale. So you kind of sit in between all of this traffic and the final page. People read your review, click your link, and then that sale is going to get credited to you. Super, super powerful. So from here, just continue doing the same thing. Focus on big launches first. If you still have time, depending on how much time you've got to dedicate to this, then go through and start making reviews on some of the other products. I recommend working about 4 to 10 days in advance. If you go any longer than that, then the product is probably not going to be ready for you to review just yet. So continue publishing these reviews, and over time, you're going to build a very large passive income model doing this. And if you need some help on how to tidy up the look and feel of your actual website, because right now we've still just got this template over here, then make sure to check the links in the description below. I'm going to put down a link to a tutorial which will help you actually set up and make sure that your website is looking nice and modern and functional and beautiful. I don't want to make this video too long. And the last way I want to show you how to make money with AI is by using short form content. If you go to fastervideos.com, you can enter your email and you can grab $0 free trial access to my course, where I'm actually breaking down exactly how I've personally been using 7-second videos without ever showing my face to make close to $1,000 a day so far this year. Tons of people who've recently joined our community have been getting great results with short form content. You can see all of their testimonials here on the page. And of course, the access that you get is free for 7 days, so you can check it out and see if it's something that you like. I'll see you on the inside.